really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first swing today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab behind the line, it's Concepcion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Back to pass. It's Reed. Running back has it on a screen now. That's good for a first down near the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
It's a quarterback keeper. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Moss. Tackled, but first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now play number 9 on this drive. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we've had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Back to throw. It's Beck. The sure hands. It's Daniels. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
The back's got it. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Reed. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Aggies will have to punt this one away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quick throw to the left. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's back. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
6th play of the drive coming up. Hands it off on the counter. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Throwing off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Canes. They cap the drive with 6 points.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. On the run, it's Moss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to find room. It's Moss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the Aggies will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. He finds some space. Important 3rd down play coming up. He's going to hand this off. 1st down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass this time. That's caught. It's Joseph.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Fighting off the defender. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, great keeper here by the quarterback for some nice yards and a first down. And
tell you, they've had a great tradition over the years of having quarterbacks that have the ability to put the ball down and pick up valuable yardage.
The Aggies moving quickly down the field here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Beck. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Third down play for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at midfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Joseph. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to 3rd and long.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
A new set of downs after that completion. It's a draw play. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's got it again. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. It's Speck. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. That's an RPO caught on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. If they can't convert this 3rd down. He breaks free, picks it up himself, and still going. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback and his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the Aggies will have to kick this away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Brought down by that coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect on the long pass. He caught it, but was out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Scanning the field. It's back. Receiver makes the grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. The ball is loose in the backfield. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's back. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing 2nd and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 17-point game.
That makes the score Miami 24, Texas A&M 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the drive, they look to the right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Reed. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And they'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Joseph. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Dropping back. It's Reed. It's a short completion of the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Fighting him off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll ride the back again here. And He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Beck. Snags the quick throw. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Hurricanes are looking to keep this drive going. Single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson. And how about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They keep him off balance with a run.
Ball carried by the running back. He's brought down at the 19-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. And the quarterback keeps it here. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17.
That makes the score Miami 24, Texas A&M 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's a draw to the back. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's back. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screen play works.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down after that previous play. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? That hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the flag. It's offensive PI. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's caught. It's Fletcher. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Handoff heading left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Gonna run it. It's Moss. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier had runs out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Bottom of the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Reed. This pass is caught. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them, and if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from just 23 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The big tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's back. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. And the defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the 3rd period. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Cage will send their punt team on the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Reed. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Just all around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in, and before the ball can get thrown downfield, how about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a quick grab. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Third down coming up.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Ball carrier tackled there.
Carried by the running back. Brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Back to throw. It's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
To throw, it's back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
1st and 10 play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Canes will line up to kick it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action fake, looking to throw. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
The Aggies will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Off the play fake on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw. It's back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Miami 31, Texas A&M 23.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Over the middle and incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Bootleg looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Pass is caught. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. QB decides to keep it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On the ground, it's Owens. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. A timeout is called to talk some strategy on this very important drive. Catch made on the right side. He will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That is executing under pressure by this offensive group, and they put 6 points on the board, and now you're a two-pointer away. Will they be able to get it? Under 2 minutes to go. It's all on the line now. They got to get this two-pointer to get it potentially into overtime.
So it comes down to this, late in the game, a two-point conversion to tie this up and potentially force overtime. And he runs it into the end zone. The two-point try makes this a tie game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's back. Breaks into open space. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Miami. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That is the score. Miami 38, Texas A&M 31.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back. It's Reed. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Oh, that's not good. They didn't move the football an inch. And more importantly, look at the precious time that's ticking off this clock. They better pick up the pace if they're going to win this game.
Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.